Okay, I just wanted to show you a turntable bass that I'm working on, or I think they call it a splint, but this is made out of oak. And if you look at the corners, what I did, all the surrounding areas is made out of this oak, and in the interior, that's going to support the base of the turntable. That's just made out of 1x2 pine that I glued in the inside. The corners were mitered. So what I'm going to do today is sand it down, and then I'm going to use some wipe-on poly to finish it, because I want to retain some of the finish of the oak wood. So I'm going to readjust my camera, and I'll just show you a little bit of the sanding I'm going to do. I need to do it just to ease down the edges of the base, because right now it's pretty sharp. You can almost cut your hand on it. So I'm going to spend some time just sanding this down. In the wood, I didn't go to a fancy lumber yard. I went to my neighborhood Home Depot. I know they're not paying me for that little commercial, but that's what I did. So I'm going to do that. The weight of this thing is about 5 pounds and 8 ounces. So with the turntable, it's going to give it a nice heavy base, so that will help the performance of the turntable also. I'm going to be using a dual 10-19 turntable in this base, so I'll show you that when I get back to my home. Okay, so now these edges, it's not going to take a whole lot, but this side right here is really kind of sharp. This is really sharp over here. So all I want to do is just ease this down. So I'm just going to ease it down with this sanding block and sand it out a little bit till it's really smooth. Yeah, that's feeling really good now. Then after I finish, I'm going to rub it down with some of this Minwax, made by Minwax. It's a clear satin finish. It's a hand rub. I like the hand. I don't like the brush on. I like the hand rub. It was either this or Danish oil. So I'm going to use the poly, wipe-on poly. I like the way it looks. Plus, it won't darken the wood a whole lot. So thanks to a friend of mine who gave me some sandpaper. Oh, that's feeling good. It's feeling really good. Nothing better than just taking your time and hand sanding the finish down. Sanding with the grain. So I get a nice finish here. So you don't need to sit here and watch me sand. So I'm going to continue doing this. I'm going to go all the way around and sand the entire base. The main thing is to get that dual turntable back on this base. So again, like I said, this is handmade at home with my chop saw. Okay, so I'm going to use the wipe-on poly right now and put a little bit of this finish on it. Wipe it on here, and it looks pretty good. So I'm going to continue doing this throughout the whole finish, and I'm just going to do a wipe on so it maintains the color without just taking away from the color a whole lot. Okay, I'm back at the house now. I was in the studio where I paint, where I was showing you some of the base that I make building. This is the inside, and this is the outside. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some butcher's wax. I like to put the butcher's wax on it, and it's a coating, and then I'm going to buff it out. There's a lot of new products on the market, but I like this old style butcher's wax. So I'm just going to rub some of this butcher's wax in there and then buff it out. And then I'm going to go downstairs and grab the turntable. Now the turntable itself is working well, but I think I'm just going to clean it a little bit underneath and put a little grease on it. so I don't have to go into it any longer. So I'm just rubbing this witch's wax in here. It looks like this has a laminate on top. It's like a walnut laminate. And it has a nice contrast with the natural finish of the oak here. So the two, it's going to be a very nice looking face for the turntable. So you can rub some of this in and smell it. It's good to do this outside because it does have a little smell to it. Put this in here. And then do the same thing with the base. Just rub. You can hardly see it. It's an amber color wax. And I'll buff it out. It'll give it like a low luster finish when it's finished. It's hard to see it on the computer, in the video, but it has like a low luster finish to it. So this is how it looks with those two pieces together. Let me see if I can bring it a little bit closer. You really kind of get a better look. It's a nice contrast between the two woods together. It's going to be a nice finish. So I'll show it to you a little bit later. Thanks for watching.